Good morning, friends, and happy Saturday. Just want to say thanks for sticking with me. I know I didn't put up a video on Wednesday, but we are celebrating Kasper's 6th birthday this weekend, so it has been hectic. Stay tuned, though. I will have all of the details in a future video. I hear you. I hear you. What are you doing? You coming to help? Yeah? You helping? Mm-hmm. Hello? What are you doing? Hi! Sure. Blah. Whoosh. Oh no! You want a booty? This? Okay, you want a nap then? You want to go have a snooze? Okay. Needless to say, somebody wouldn't nap. So, we're going to finish loading the dishes, put them in the carrier, and go for a good walk before we have to go pick Kasper up from the school bus. Uh-huh. And hope that he naps on the walk because he cannot be awake from 10:30 in the morning until bedtime. Because then bedtime's going to be like early and I don't want it to be that early, you know? It's only 2:15. Peter's not home for 3 more hours.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello? Dorita!
Oh. So, we're home. Hi. Hi. High five. We're home, and I'm gonna start making dinner.
Good!
Yes, they see you.
Hi.
You want up? Okay, just a minute. I'm gonna start making dinner. I'm doing sausages and rice and vegetables. I think a salad? I don't know. I'm gonna do a salad. Maybe we'll do a Caesar because Peter and I are the only ones that eat it. And sauerkraut. But I don't have to do anything. I just get it out of the fridge. It's Future Sarah here, coming at you with good old voiceover. So we are going to make some rice. I am putting rice in the little rice cooker bowl, and everything on our counters is in a danger space now because Felix has grown again and he can reach more things. So you'll notice the rice cooker is going to eventually, oh, maybe you won't notice. Maybe I cut that part out. Who knows? But I have to push it as far back as I can and also turn it so that Felix can't hit the button. Putting the sausages in the frying pan. I'm going to stab them vigorously with a fork. It's very cathartic, just so that they don't kind of explode as they're cooking. Add some water. They're just going to simmer away. Then I'm using spring mix that I got from Costco and some King Caesar dip or dressing, whatever you want to call it, because realistically, Peter and I are the only two that are going to eat this salad. So it's okay that I put a super garlicky Caesar's dressing on it because Kasper's not going to eat it anyways. Also, please note I'm doing all of this basically one-handed or like 1.5-handed because a certain bean does not like being set down. Makes cooking very challenging, but we're managing. I'm going to chop and peel some carrots, And I'll chop those up into like little pieces and just simmer those away too, and add some salt and pepper after. And basically the theme of my life is let's cook something that is easy. It's not going to take too many brain cells, because usually I have to hold someone, usually Felix if he's home, which these days is every dinner time, like all the time that I'm prepping dinner. And he's usually crying or screaming or having some sort of meltdown, because if you're cooking something, clearly that means food should be happening. He doesn't quite understand the concept of you have to cook it and then you eat it. It doesn't just happen all at the same time. But we'll get there. It's fine. Daddy's on his way home, buddy.
Daddy.
Yeah. Hi. So,
Aggie. Aggie.
Alexa, can you please count to 100?
1, 2, 3.
Every day, multiple times a day. I'm gonna just like give the rice a quick stir. I have flipped the sausages and poked them all a bunch of times to help them drain. We find boiling them, sorry if you can hear Alexa counting in the background. We find boiling them really helps get a lot of the salt off. Carrots are simmering, and I have salad mixed up and ready to go, and I will just heat the sweet potatoes when it's dinner time. And there you have it. That's Monday's dinner. The only thing not on my plate is sauerkraut. But it's there, it's ready to go, and it was delicious. Everybody enjoyed it. Perfect. On to the next one. Day 2. Tuesday. What are we having for dinner? Well, it's Taco Tuesday. So I am going to chop up some vegetables, like sweet peppers and onion. I'm probably the only one that will have the onion, but that's fine. I will enjoy it. And the chicken is still defrosting. I took it out yesterday afternoon. Makes me think I should take out meat for tomorrow. We're having meatballs, so I should take out ground beef for tomorrow and stick it in the fridge. Otherwise, I unloaded and reloaded the dishwasher. I have a frying pan ready to go for the peppers. I'm not sure how I'm going to cook the chicken yet. Part of me is thinking I could boil it and then shred it, or pop it in the Instant Pot and then shred it. Oh, we'll see. I might do that just because it's easy and I can just like set it and forget it kind of thing. And then shredding it is pretty quick as well. I have some mixed greens. I might do like a taco salad. I really enjoy a taco salad as opposed to a wrap. But we do have wraps, so I might have a wrap and just put some like greens on it. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna do chicken with maybe teriyaki, just because we don't have a lot of chili powder left. But then it makes me think, do I even have teriyaki sauce? What are you? That's pad thai sauce. No, I don't, but I do have, oh, you can't see me. I don't have teriyaki sauce, but I do have soy sauce and brown sugar. And I think those are two key things. Oh, I have garlic in teriyaki sauce, I think. Anyways, we'll deal with that when we'll cross that bridge when we get to the river, as I think the saying. Augie refused a second nap. He mostly just giggled uncontrollably, which was adorable, but frustrating. So I said, screw that noise, and I put his laundry away instead. I really want to get the house in shape. Like, I want to strip the beds and put fresh bed sheets on everyone's beds, but I think that is a spring cleaning weekend problem. And it's only Tuesday, so I got time. I've been defrosting things, just setting them on a plate in the oven, but can you see the little light on the oven? That's the door lock function, which we have been employing because Felix is a really big fan of currently opening appliances. So the oven, which if it's off and has been off is not like a huge deal, but it's annoying, or the dishwasher, even when it's running. Really not cool. So I need to unlock the oven to set this bag of almost fully defrosted chicken thighs in there so that they can finish their defrost and then I can cook them. Okay, approximately 15 minutes has gone by because Bean had a big poop. So hands are washed, back to prepping. You know, I think this is what they mean when they say you gotta eat the rainbow. Look at how beautiful that is. And look how easy. It's just 4 peppers, but it looks so nice. It tastes great too. Okay, onto the chicken. I am going to pat these suckers dry with some paper towels. I'm wearing gloves because ew. And then I'm going to spritz both sides with canola oil and I'm gonna season them. So I did take off my glove so that I wasn't putting chicken grossness on all of my little seasoning whatevers. And yes, I will be washing my hands, don't panic. And then I'm going to stick these suckers in the air fryer using the preset function and the thermometer that comes with it. Just because, like, especially with chicken, I mean with anything, but like you don't want to undercook it. So I'm just using salt and pepper, chili powder, cumin, possibly onion powder. I mean, you do what you want. There's no right, there's no wrong. Just make it taste good. And then once these are done, these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And then I'm going to shred them once they're done. But the air fryer, like, it's like a set it and forget it. It's like the Instant Pot. It's so easy. And again, I have to push everything to the back and kind of direct the buttons away from the edge of the counter because we've definitely been in the middle of cooking dinner and Felix has walked by and like pressed the stop button. It's super duper frustrating. Also, yes, caramelized onions. Yes, please. And thank you.
Mommy, there's a wrap. But it's not so tight, I have to squeeze it. Okay.
Yep.
Day 3, friends. It's Wednesday. And we have a weather advisory. Apparently there's going to be some blowing snow, so that's fantastic. Most of my driving is done. Felix is going to stay late at daycare today. So normally I would be picking him up at 4 so that we'd only be doing a half day. But I had to pick Kasper up from school because he is very much not feeling good. I'm waiting to hear from our family doctor to see about getting him in to get his throat checked, make sure he doesn't have strep throat, or if he does, to get him whatever medication he needs. So I'm going to rush to get some meatballs made and into the crock pot over there. And Augie wants to help, which makes this very difficult. But I have everything out so far. I will show you what we're gonna put in these meatballs. Bowl for mixing. I have 2 eggs, garlic powder, if it wants to focus. Come on now. Garlic powder, Worcestershire sauce. Got some onion powder back there. Some breadcrumbs, salt and pepper, and of course, ground beef. And gloves so that I don't have to touch it with my hands. It is already 20 after 1, and normally we eat dinner at like 5. So I really need to get these in the crock pot and cook them for 4 hours on high. I don't think Kasper will be eating anything of this. He might just have applesauce or yogurt or something to soothe his poor throat. And I'll probably make some spaghetti noodles. I was going to pick up zucchinis. Come on, focus on me. I was going to pick up zucchinis and do zoodles, but God, whatever. So I'm gonna just make noodles later and we'll have it with spaghetti sauce or Alfredo sauce or something. So it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be an easy one. That is the theme of this week. Quick and easy dinners. So I know I said at the beginning of this video that things have been hectic lately and we're prepping for Kasper's birthday party this weekend. So this was filmed back towards the end of March. I think it was like the last week of March. So Kasper has been feeling fine. He's still getting over a cough from when he was sick. And yes, he 1000% had strep throat. Oh, poor kid. First experience with strep throat. I mean, that's pretty good. We made it like basically 6 years. So he started antibiotics. And then on the day he finished antibiotics, Felix started antibiotics. And then I got strep throat. Thank you, children. So then I was on antibiotics for a week. Luckily, nobody ruined Easter, so it all worked out. And look, now we're on to the next day. This would be Thursday. And Kasper was already starting to feel better at this point, and he definitely enjoyed this dinner. Yes, I'm using plastic kids' plates because sometimes that's just easier, and they're colorful, and they're happy, and they're wonderful. So we are doing carrots and cucumbers. I'm going to just peel the carrots and then slice them into sticks for dipping in ranch, and then mayonnaise on some nice crusty Kaiser rolls. In the oven, I have some breaded chicken breasts. We're just doing like crispy chicken sandwiches, I guess you could say. I put spring mix on mine, get some extra greens in. Kasper, not so much. This is the mess I'm dealing with on the floor, but at least Bean was not screaming and didn't need to be helped. Alexa, stop. So back to the prepping. Carrot sticks, cucumber sticks. I always ask Kasper if he wants his cucumbers in circles or sticks. Today he wanted sticks. So I'll put some ranch dressing for dipping. And then I'm also going to chop some up for Felix and for Bean. So Bean loves cucumber. I think he will nibble on a carrot stick, but mostly he just bites it off and spits it out, and that's fine. But the carrot sticks are too big for Felix, so I have to cut those into smaller pieces. And then the chicken boobies were done, so sticking those on the sandwiches so they can cool down just a little bit, and get everything plated, and we're good to go. Fantastic. It's Friday. We made it to Friday. But did we make it to Friday? Kasper has been homesick from school since Wednesday afternoon, like midday. It is a super dreary, gloomy, disgusting, rainy day today. We drove to London and back to pick Felix up from his program. Bean has only napped for 25 minutes. It's 10 to 4 in the afternoon, and Bean has only napped for 25 minutes today. And Felix only napped maybe 45 minutes because he fell asleep on the way home, and I had to pull over to a carpool parking lot so Kasper could go pee. I'm glad that I have boys though, because it makes it a lot easier. Anyways, I forgot to defrost salmon, which is what I was going to make for dinner tonight. So I'm just gonna do like the beer battered fish and chip style fish, because that's all I can do right now. My house is a mess, but I did manage to get the dishwasher unloaded and reloaded and run, and it's done, and I should probably unload it again. Could come to that. We're currently watching Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier, and the playroom is a disaster, and I don't care. So I'm going to peel a butternut squash. I'm going to chop it up, and I am going to chop up chop the ends off of some French green beans from my most recent Costco haul, and some garlic cloves, and I'm going to stick them on this here handy dandy cookie sheet, and I'm going to bake them in the oven. Low for like 45 minutes. I don't know, maybe like 350 for 45 minutes. I mean, I say 45 minutes. It'll depend on what time I actually get them in the oven. Seasonings, we're looking at salt and pepper, because that's what's easy and that's what everybody will eat. And this is not a restaurant. I'm not making multiple meals for my children. It's not happening. They can eat what I make. And if they don't want to eat what I make, that's on them. Is it mean? I don't think so. It's good food. It's delicious. And I don't have enough brain cells to make more than one meal. So here we are. Hey, it's me again. Let me talk to you about garlic and how I feel like garlic is one of those things where it says, add 3 cloves or, a clove of garlic. I completely ignored the number. Add as much garlic as you want. You can't go wrong with too much garlic. I don't think there's such a thing as too much garlic. So I basically took out all of the good cloves from one thing of garlic. What do you call it? Like, those are garlic cloves. What do you call the whole, is it a head of garlic? Yep. Okay, Peter's telling me yes, it is a head of garlic. So I took out every good clove from one single head of garlic. So that's a lot of garlic, and Peter and I will pretty much eat all of it. And it is so good when you roast it in the oven. Oh, hi, Felix. Say hi. Hi. All right, back to the green beans. Giant package from Costco. So usually we separate this and then freeze some of them because they'll go bad in the fridge if you don't use them up fast enough. I mean, that's anything really, but I don't cook these like multiple times in a week because it's just one of those things that Kasper's not keen on. And I know that's kind of silly, but you know, at least some of the meals I cook, I want him to eat. So I'm going to chop up some of these for dinner with some squash and really just try to get through this without having to pick. Oh, yeah, nope, didn't make it through. Look, I'm holding someone. What else is new? That's okay. We'll get it going. So when it comes to squash, if we are making butternut squash soup, and by we, I mean if Peter's making butternut squash soup, I don't think he peels it right away. I think he roasts it like in like big chunks, but with the peel on. If I am making any kind of squash or even sweet potato, there is a much higher likelihood of Kasper actually eating it if I peel it first. So sometimes if we barbecue it, we leave the peel on and then you just like eat the good part and leave the peel when you're done, or like when you're eating it. But for doing it in the oven, it's just easier to peel it all first. So I will say it's a pain in the butt, but acorn squash is harder to peel. So butternut's not like that bad. I'm going to add some canola oil, zhuzh them around, and then season with salt, pepper, and onion powder, probably garlic powder too. And look at all those beautiful garlic cloves. And now look, dinner. Made coconut rice, there's our roasted veggies, and our breaded fish. We made it through an entire week of meals. I hope this gave you some inspiration for something that kids might eat in the future. Also, it's the weekend, so you could use these for your coming week, and you could do your grocery shopping, and you have like a whole plan. Look at that. I'll see you on Wednesday, guys.